presents Venus, an adventure with Rocky Star. In a desperate effort to stall for time until Rocky arrives, Anne agrees to marry Gorg. Meanwhile, hurricane-bound on Kozgrek Island, Marla has told Rocky something of the literature of Venus. While talking with Jan and Marla in one of the underground caves, Rocky suddenly gets an idea.
Jan, I think I can destroy Gorg quickly.
You can?
May sound crazy, but I'm positive my plan will work.
Your plan will have to be good.
It's both good and simple, Marla. Within 24 hours, Gorg will be dead.
Dead?
Can you do it?
I think I can.
Yes, but how?
By going to his palace and shooting him. What's the matter? Don't you like the idea?
You would never reach his palace alive?
No?
No. The moment you set foot on the mainland, you will be hounded every step you take.
Well, why will I? No one knows where we are or where we'll show up next.
That is true enough. But Gorg will have men searching every yard of the Rodden area. They will arrest any stranger they see.
Oh, we'll dodge them all right.
Maybe. You may even reach the palace. But you will not be able to enter.
Ah, that's where your friend comes in. What's his name again?
You mean my father's spy, Colonel?
That's him, Colonel. Well, now, surely he can smuggle us into the palace, can't he?
He might be able to.
Well, he's got to, Jan. He's got to. If he can get me inside there, I'll fix Gorg in a few minutes.
Perhaps.
Well, it's worth trying, isn't it?
It certainly is. With the death of Gorg, my father would soon regain control over our world.
All right, then. As soon as the weather clears, we'll shoot across to the mainland and get cracking.
Very well. I will arrange everything.
You?
Naturally, I go with Rocky.
No, you don't, Marla.
It is the custom of our work. You saved my life, and it is now yours to command. Everywhere you go, there I will be.
A job like this is no place for a woman, Marla. I will go with Rocky.
You would not get very far. You will be more conspicuous than him. Every one of Gorg's men knows your face.
Yes, she's quite right, Jan.
I go with you, I say?
Well, perhaps it would be better if you stayed with your father. I mean, you've got a lot of work to do arranging a sabotage.
I have decided.
Let's leave it and discuss it with Boktar. If he's agreeable that you come with me, all right. If not, Marla does. Now, let's go and find him. And then I'm just itching to get my hands on Gorg.
Why do we waste time here?
We wait for my lovely Anne and the one called Mitch.
Emotion.
You! I am not in the mood to listen to your rumbling.
And I am not in the mood to watch you fawn over this earthling woman.
Enough!
I advise you to forget her before it is too late.
How do you mean?
We have more important matters to discuss. Sacrifice and the notion let us begin the conquest of the universe.
We shall begin, and I am ready.
We are ready, sire. We have armies who could board our spaceship at this minute and destroy the Earth.
Since when have you become ruler of Venus?
Unless you fulfill your promises, sire, you may not be ruler much longer. How dare you? How dare you? How dare I dare because I love Venus and want to see her mistress of all planets. And so do your senior officers. We tire of the delay in carrying out your promises.
You imbecile. How can I rush off troops to battle on other planets while Boktar and his cursed son still live?
And whose fault is it that they are still alive?
Yours! You and your useless men allowed them to escape from Rodden. I have hundreds of men hunting for them every hour because you failed me. Have you thought what could happen if they remained free? While our armies are away attacking other planets, they could rally the swine who hate us and overcome our rule here.
Then why not find them now, sir?
Have I not tried and tried?
The Earthlings know where they are.
And I shall be told that when I marry the lovely Anne.
She only fools you.
What?
She will never give away her friend. Sire, the only chance you have is to grind the truth from him.
You did not accomplish that with me.
I would have, only you gave him his freedom so that the woman would marry you.
I do not like your tone, yo.
Whether you like it or not does not worry me.
I see. Perhaps you have ideas of ruling this world after me.
My only thought is for Venus. I want to see her.
Unless you change greatly, you may not live to see anything.
Meaning?
There are many generals on Venus who could do your work. Many, many generals. And they would all jump at the chance of being my chief lieutenant, should you be removed. One word from me and you die. Remember that.
And I advise you to remember your promises to your men.
Yo, I feel that it is time we parted.
How do you mean?
You would learn later. You would learn.
In the meantime, I suggest you prepare to watch the parade of your troops.
There is plenty of time for that. First, I intend to show Anne and Mitch over our factory.
I suggest...
Your suggestions are unwelcome. They're on their way to me here. Ah, here they are. Welcome, my lovely one. Welcome.
Good morning, sire.
It is good to look upon you. You are well, Mitch.
I'll recover, pretty boy, and when I do, I'll taste the daylight out of you.
You're so friendly, no? Well, sit down here, my dear.
Say, I thought we were going to inspect your factory.
We are. By television. I'm able to check on all my great undertakings merely by pressing a switch. So, would you be so kind?
Very well, sire.
Press the button marked 1.
So be it.
Joe is not very happy this morning. He feels I am making a great mistake in not sacrificing you both to the sun god Newt. Of course he is mistaken. Isn't he, Anne? I know that you will inform me of your friend's hiding place when we are married. There. You are watching a scene from the assembly department of one of our spaceship factories.
Say, the robot's doing the work?
Yes. They do most of the assembly. They are radio controlled.
It's very impressive, sire.
You mean frightening, no? Do you realize that factory is turning out 50 spaceships a day? Spaceships capable of reaching any planet in the universe. And we have at least 100 such places. However, let me show our latest weapons being made. My dear Anne, this will amaze you. That hydrogen bomb plant should give you some idea of the immense power I have behind me. A power that shall grow and grow until we Venusians sweep aside all who oppose us. Switch off the television, yo.
Oh, boy.
You agree with me, Mitch?
You won't get away with it, Boris.
No.
Not in your life. You might blast a few planets into submission, but you'll never rule them forever.
I will, Mitch, I will.
You're nuts. Ain't he?
After seeing the wonders of our production, Anne, don't you agree that it is futile for anyone to oppose me?
I suppose so.
No world can withstand the might of Venus, let alone people like Vokdar and his son Jan.
What are you getting at, Gorg?
This. You two can share in the treasures that will be ours when we have conquered the universe. Anne will naturally share in them as my queen. There is a place on my staff for you, Mitch, providing you help with the destruction of Vokdar.
So we're back to that, are we?
I am positive that when your friend Rocky Star learns of all this, he will join me. In fact, he would be very useful to me in my attack upon Earth.
You're going to attack the Earth?
Very shortly. With the help of you and Rocky Star, I should accomplish it quickly and easily.
Well, you get no help from us.
Do not make a decision hastily, Mitch. I suggest you think it over first.
The answer's still no, with capital letters.
If you have any brains at all, it will be yes. However, you may decide later. Right now, I want to show you all my latest inventions. It is my greatest, and with it, the universe becomes mine.
Yeah, maybe Yan and Rocky will have something to say about that.
None can stop me, no one. I shall rule the universe.
I feel that you should remain longer on Kozrak, Rocky.
The sooner we're on our way, the better.
The sea is still high, however, as you wish.
You ready, Muller?
And waiting.
I would that I were going with you.
You have plenty to do at Kozrak, Yan.
That is true enough, although we make progress. By the way, while you are gone, I will try to contact Professor Vernon on Earth.
Please, Yan. And don't say anything about the mess that we're in.
No, I will not worry him any more than necessary.
Good. Now, let's go over our plan.
Very well.
There'll be an air car waiting for us at Sagra Fishing Village.
You will recognize it by a red stripe drawn across the hood. Marla will drive it, and you should be in Vintum very soon after you arrive back on the mainland.
Well, how about Cornell?
My father's spy at the palace?
Yes.
Turner received our message and is confident that he can get you into the palace.
You know where to contact us in Vintum?
At home of Marla's cousin. He will be there waiting for you.
I hope he doesn't let us down.
He will not. Have no fear, Rocky. It has all been arranged.
Yes, I suppose it's just that I can't get used to this telepathy idea. I can hardly believe you arranged all this by thought transfer.
Rocky, we waste time with words.
Yes, you're right. Well, help us shove off, Yan.
Good luck. Bring Anne and Mitch back with you.
We'll do our best.
Together they push the small fishing boat out into the angry waters of Sagros Ocean, and Rocky and Marla head for the mainland and Vinton. At the moment in the palace, Gorg leads Anne, Mitch, and Joe into a huge room. At one end stand 5 man-sized robots. His beady eyes burning with madness, Gorg walks down the room.
These are my greatest work. My greatest work, are you not? My little men, eh?
Say, these are different from your usual robots, aren't they?
Oh, yes, of course, very different, eh?
Tell us about your latest robot.
They are wonderful. For years I have been working on this model, and at last I have succeeded in perfecting it.
And what are you so excited about?
I have plenty to be excited about. These little men can talk.
Talk?
Yes.
I don't believe it.
They can, and they can think. I tell you, I have created the greatest mechanical brain ever imagined.
Don't give me that stuff.
You do not believe me?
No, well, let's hear him talk and do the stuff.
Very well. I will show you what they can do.
Are they radio-controlled like your other stars?
No. I simply give them orders and they obey me, even though they have to travel thousands of miles.
That's a lot of claptrap.
It is true, and I will prove every claim I have made. I will order them to kill you, and they shall do it, believe me.
Mitch laughs at Gorg's threat, and the madman rushes to the nearest robot. He switches on its motor and yells orders at it. Lumbering slowly, the mechanical monster moves toward Mitch, its long steel arms outstretched. What will happen? Can Anne save our friends? And how will Rocky fare when he gets to close quarters with Gorg? There is excitement ahead for you on this strange new world in the next chapter of the Rocky Star Adventure, Destination Venus.